Hi. I'm just past the border between Bulgaria and Romania. But the main thing today was that I wanted to show and demonstrate the new feature of the game. SCS has added the possibility to have more uneven road surfaces, which I have been missing for quite a while. So let's jump over to the settings and the option and gameplay. We now find a setting here, uneven surface simulation. The default value is in the middle, 0.5 if it said that this is 1 and this is 0. Try that and I added it to something like 0.75. But you also can see that the suspension stiffness and the cabin suspension stiffness is at 0. That's my setting. You have to play around with those three settings, and also it depends on what kind of physics we are using, whether you are using the default from SCS or you are using a mod like I'm doing. I'm using Momos. So let's go into Romania now. Checking our documents, but always interesting. Yeah, everything in order, that's good. I have to go on this side, I believe. Don't want to do a long video, but I want to show the effect of this new feature.
Turn left.
Quite often you can't see on the road surface that is uneven, but that's also the same in the real world. Even though we hardly see it, it's a kind of bumpy. And when you see a track on the real world, you will see that the cabin is moving more or less constantly. So that's what we try to simulate here, or at least what SCS tried to simulate. And with my settings, I tried it to have it maximum, but I found that maybe too much of the good thing.
Turn right.
Let's see when we are able to speed up a bit. I'm not sure where we are. Oh, close to Bucharest. Here we are. I'm going to Debrecen in Hungary, but not for the whole video.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
So you can see the cabin is moving almost all the time.
Exit now.
Like in a rail track, and I'm sitting still. Of course, my chair is not moving. And that's the same in a real truck. The driver is sitting still, even though because the truck suspension and the cabin suspension take up all the movements. So we are able to speed up a bit. Here you see the movement of the cabin, but looking at the road it's very difficult to see all the parts that are uneven.
Turn right.
Okay, going to turn right.
Get ready to turn left.
He said get ready to
left.
turn right, and now he says turn left. That happens quite often, that they start with saying turn right. I don't know why. But you get used to it. So, we're moving. No lead for the highlight yet. So let's we drive on a bit. Hopefully we are able to enter a highway soon. No, not so many highways here. Let's continue. So, let's have a brief look at the settings again. Gameplay. Scroll down to this parameter and we set it to maximum. So let's see what happens. As I said, I found that to be a bit too much of the good thing. Maybe due to that I'm using a very soft suspension, of course.
Stay left, then turn left.
I don't know what you guys think, but I think this may be a bit too heavy. Oh, 40. Well, actually I haven't tweaked around with these parameters for so long yet, but for me somewhere between a half and maximum of this uneven slider, I found that to be a good setting. Wow, speed limit of 100. So I said that maybe this is too much cabin movement, at least for me. But I leave it up to you to decide. Try it out, see what you like, but I think honestly that this feature is very good. It makes the driving much more realistic when you have this movement of the cabin, almost like a real truck. That was what I wanted to show you, so thanks for now and goodbye.